And here we are again. Yes, we are here all the time. And let's keep refining what we have. And here we have that it's come from this way and then a little bit like this. So we have to try to mimic that. Let's define the belt here. And then the buckle will be bigger than the belt. Buckles should always be a little bit bigger, wider than the belt itself. But that's, yeah. Of course that is. So let's go like this, and here, smooth, and we have it. Okay. The belt. Okay, so the belt is coming this way. Yeah, we have to think of the back also. Since this is a 3D character, it has to be modeled from all angles. The thing is that compared to the concept, our model here have more, what can I say, more hips, the bigger hips, and I just, it's my personal preference, but it's always can be fixed if we want. Even in later stages, when we are posing the character, we can always shrink the hips if that's what we desire, so it's not a real deal. This is a relatively easy change, so let's not make a big problem about it. Okay, so here are those kind of little belty things. Let's come in here with a dots. Okay, there is this here, so this will be, yeah, there will be a lot of detail here, but now we probably will make just a portion of it. I mean, not all detail we can make, you know. We can make just a little bit. We'll make all of it in the final stage, when everything is separate meshes and we have it. Now I just want to see how everything will fit together, and if we want to fix something or adjust something else, it's yet to be seen. So let's do this here, this belt. It's good. Okay, and the most important, not the most, but very important also is this thing, and we will pay attention a little bit to this. Okay, make it flatter, and I'm working up close to the model because I'm making finer detail now, and after we move the camera away, we'll see what we have done. Well, for now it's going on great, so it has to be good. We'll see. This thing here will be a little bit difficult to make, but I think we can handle it. Yeah, I love challenges, you know. Challenges are the wheel that drives you, or the vehicle that drives you forward. without challenges. I love to think of ways to do some things. And when I have nothing, I go to Google, of course. That's a little bit of advice. If you cannot do something, if it's difficult for you to do some kind of a chain brush, or yeah, we will do some chain brush probably, because we will need it. And why not doing it? At least we can try. And yeah, go to Google and chain brush, and it will be there. But I probably will show you how to do it, so don't bother. But it's a long way until we get there, so bear with me. This is going on pretty well. And yeah, it looks a little bit wrinkled and stuff for now, but it will do. I'm moving my reference or the concept. I'm just doing some rough representation of this. We don't need to press X. It's just a mistake. I don't want to do this. Don't want symmetry. Symmetry is my enemy now. Most of the time symmetry is your friend, but when you're making a model that is so asymmetric, and this model is pretty asymmetric, which is making it very interesting and very nice, but difficult to sculpt. A little bit difficult to sculpt, because you have to do everything twice. Almost everything, but still you have different wrinkles, different folds on both hands, and other stuff which is a little bit difficult, which makes it a little bit difficult. But of course this is just more work. It's not that it's harder, it's just longer. So you have to consider how much work will it take you to make something, and then considering how much money would you get from it, you know? That's also a good idea too, but it comes with experience. In the beginning, of course, when you're a beginner and you're just starting, you have to be able to get less money for your job. First, because any money will mean that you will gain experience, and experience points in the beginning are very important. If we are talking like some game, you know, yeah, experience points. So experience points, pretty important in the beginning, and after you gain some experience, then you can think about charging more or whatever you want. But in the beginning, just lay low and just get more work done. Any work that you can do. For example, if you take a game, some kind of game, every game has this beginning, especially these role-play games, and the life is one role-play game, if we can say so, yeah. So in the beginning, you have this character that has nothing, no experience, nothing, and he's searching for quests, and people gave him quests, and he's gaining experience points. So the same applies to you. You have to get experience points in order to become better artist, and when you're a better artist, you are famous or relatively famous, and people are searching for you and want you to do their job, then you can ask for more money, then you can be a little bit more greedy. But when you're looking for a job yourself, you have to not be greedy in the beginning. Otherwise, you may lose a client. In the beginning, you don't want to do that. Of course, when you see that some client is not worth it. They're either not paying you enough, I mean like paying you very, very little amount of money, or just trying to trick you or something. Of course you will let them be, but most of the time people are honest in this business. Not every time though. Like in every business, you have to be careful. I even knew a guy that was tricked and he lost some money. Not that he lost them, but he didn't get the money that he has to get for his work because of some other guy that I also know. And yeah. And if I knew that the one guy was working with the other guy, I would say the first guy that he will be tricked probably. So, but I didn't know. And yeah. So there are crooks in the industry, of course. But there are crooks everywhere. So this is tab. And this is double click. And this is tab again. And we're here again. Yeah, something's happened. I don't know what. Let's go like this. And this. And it's a very nice to make this kind of borders. We can even make them with a stitch. And they will be pretty cool. Because they're making this type of things pop up a little bit. They're making this detail recognizable. It's not recognizable, but just a detail. So detail is always good. Not always. You have to have areas without too much detail, or you will lose control. We don't want to lose control, of course. So here we have some interesting pattern like this and like this, and I'm not sure, but this could be some leather strips laid all over each other, but we will see that. I mean, we will look into this and see. So there are some kind of things here that are holding those things. They are inside or inside. Yes. And those things here are leather strips that are going like this and then go like this, and it's pretty cool. Okay, so what else? Okay, let's fix this thing here. It doesn't look good. So everybody who wants to become a character artist, for example, because this tutorial is for character artists, and if you watch that, you probably want to be a character artist. If you are a character artist already, you won't be this far in the tutorial probably. So yeah. The thing is that to be a character artist, you have to know a lot of things, including human anatomy. It's a very good idea to have knowledge with that. Folds. You have to know your way around the folds. You have to have a feeling about this, what is good in the design, what is not. Of course, to be a relatively good artist, because nowadays in the industry there's a pretty big competition, and whoever is not good enough just don't get enough job, just don't get enough money. Of course, you can be also very good in selling yourself, although you're not super good artist, for example. That's also a possibility. And I think this kind of guys are making the most money. But I'm not like that. I rely on my skills mostly. Art skills. Not selling skills. Don't have that. So yeah, whatever makes you happy. That's the thing. So I'm getting the stream dynamic and just making some adjustments here. This could be like this. Okay. This could be also inside. We have to be careful not to make the folds go like let me think what I want to say. Like this, and then on top of it like this. It's not very cool. You have to know what kind of folds are normal and what are not. And yeah, there's a pattern in the folds. Most of the time they are like this. For example, let's try it here. The folds are like this, this, and this, and then this thing is going this way, this one, this way, this maybe here, like this, or like this, but you have to be, yeah. Let's erase that. You have to be able to make them, and there are different kinds of folds. One is sharper, one is more smooth, and you have to know which one, where it will go. For example, here I'm making this sharp fold just to see if they fit for this kind of pants. And sharp folds always look better, but they're not always best in the particular fashion, in the particular case. But in this case I think they can work once again, like always. I'm joking. So here we have to have the bottom part of this thing. It will be around this area here, and yet this will go like this here, or even it could be going here, and this could be going like here. Yeah, it's it will be a little bit difficult, but no matter. Challenges, of course. Challenges are the best. So we are approaching the end of this video. This is just a refining of our forms, just to see if they work, and if they work, yeah. And they kinda do work. Of course, this area is a little bit tricky yet. We haven't been able to make it perfect yet. So probably we'll continue in the next video, and maybe after that we will start making all the things low poly and everything. We'll see. But we now have to finish this. So as you can see, it's not bad. It's starting to get there. Couple of things here, Also we have some things like this. No, it's a very, very good model. I'm just not the concept, I'm just mesmerized, as we can see. It's amazing concept. I love it. But our 3D model is not too bad either, you know. Yeah, let's render it to see. It's pretty cool. And also, I don't know why it takes so much time to render. What if we go here and make our light to be on the ice? Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright, so see you in the next video, of course.